Hi, let's talk a little bit about the law of demand. The law of demand tells you that price and quantity demanded are inversely related, ceteris paribus. Please pay attention to the terminology quantity demanded, because in this chapter you will also come across the terminology which is the demand. And when we say change in quantity demanded in economics, we mean something different than when we say change in demand. Let me give you an example. Let's discuss a little bit about how a demand curve is drawn, for example. Let's say I own a car dealership and you all work for me, and I sent you guys out in the county to find out uh, how many cars people would buy at certain price points. So for example, my dealership is a Toyota dealership and I want to sell my Toyota Siennas, and I give you the information that the median income in this county is say $120,000. People are quite rich here, and let's say average household has 5 members, so they do need minivans like Toyota Siennas. And armed with that information, let's say you go out, and let's say this is 2008, you go out in 2008 to find certain information for me. You go and ask people in the household how many cars they're willing to buy if price of the Toyota Siennas is say $20,000, and then how many people are willing to buy the car if price is say $21,000, how many people are willing to buy if price is $22,000, and so on. And after all that data is collected, you come back to me and I want to put that data and draw the demand curve. So I am going to plot that data out here, and I have to put, remember, price on the vertical axis, and I have to put quantity on the horizontal axis, and I get the data that maybe for $20,000 people are willing to buy this many cars, and for $21,000 fewer people are going to buy the car, that's likely, and for $22,000 even fewer people are going to buy the car. So right now I have generated these 3 points, and then when I join them I get the demand curve. However, this demand curve, let me call it D1, has in the background certain information, and that is people in the county have 5 people in their family on average. Their median income is $120,000, and based on all that I am generating this demand curve. Now let's suppose I sent you out again this year in 2009 with I sent you out to find same information, the relationship between price, these different prices, and quantity demanded, but I tell you that because of recession, the median income in this county is now only 80,000. It's not 120,000 anymore. So you have that information, and you go out door to door again trying to find out how many people will buy cars at 20,000. You find that actually that fewer people are willing to buy at 20,000 than you had last year. Fewer people at the 21,000 price point, and even fewer people at 22,000 price point. And when I join these points, I get the demand curve D2. Okay. In language of economics, there is a change in demand now. So the shift of the demand curve is referred to by economists as change in demand. Quantity demanded is when, let's say, we move from this point, which is point A, to point B along the same demand curve. That's called change in quantity demanded. Okay. This is the change in quantity demanded from point A to point B. It's the same demand curve D1 though. But when the demand curve itself entirely shifts, we call that change in demand. So please be careful about this terminology because a lot of your questions will involve this terminology and you need to be careful about that.